everyone, it's Sarah back with the Attract Your Pack Challenge. I'm so excited to be here with you today and talk to you a little bit about your process videos and also just creating videos that really give an insight into what your business is all about. So I know that there are a couple people in here already, so make sure to tell me your name and where you're from. I'm kind of leaving it open just for a little bit longer to bring in some more people and let them kind of come in. Right now, you can't see, but I have a top knot. I didn't really feel like washing my hair today, which is very normal of me, I would say. And if you hear any noise in the background, I do apologize. There is cooking in the next room from me. So make sure you tell me your name and where you're from so that way I know who you are. Hey Sam, how are you? Sam and I go way back. We were in a little comment pod together for a while now. Hey Alexa, did you see my email I sent you? I sent you one. Just keep an eye out for that. Okay, awesome. So today we're going to talk about the day 3 prompt. And I know that it was kind of pushing you out of your element a little bit. A lot of you may not know how to do video, and you may not. Hey Holly, yeah, Halloween was pretty good. The only thing is that I didn't go out at all, so that was fun. I'm such a homebody, but I worked all day yesterday. Hey Shawanda, and hey Amy from Tennessee. That's my neighbor, because I live in Mississippi. And so yeah, let's get started with the day 3 prompt. And I know that a lot of y'all kind of struggled with this or had questions about it, and I know it can be a little scary at first. I totally understand, whether you are doing an Insta story and actually kind of, you know, walking us through the process, or you may not have any video and you may just have a photo, and that's totally fine to do a photo and then say kind of like what materials you use. Like let's say it was a calligraphy like vows or something, and you told us exactly the kind of paper you used, as well as the nib you use, calligraphy, pen holder, and all that jazz. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a video. It's just a lot more interactive when it is, and you can. Instagram really likes when you use the video function. So whether to kind of get you in the mindset of like how to go about telling your process. Well, one thing is, whether you are selling a product or you're selling a service, there's a process that goes into it. So if you are selling a branding coach kind of session to your audience, then tell us how you actually go about doing that. Not necessarily like how you get the clients, but how you treat them. Is it more of a hands-on situation, or do you kind of give them the information and then they go off and do the work independently? I know personally I really like hands-on work, and I know that a lot of my students like hands-on work, and a lot of my people in the Facebook group Becoming a Wedding Stationery Boss prefer hands-on as well. And so I think kind of telling people up front how that situation is going to be is going to draw the correct audience to you. I know that I recently did something with someone, and they, you know, we talked, they gave me the information, and then they let me off like a little bird out of my nest. And I didn't like that. I wanted someone to fall back on and say, okay, so how is this and this? Like I wanted an accountability partner, and she just wasn't that for me, and which was really sad, because it was something that I really needed at the time. So with your product, like, tell us if I saw someone's video today with the mink machine, and I think they were just, I don't know if they were actually a part of the thing, because now I can't even remember. No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. I don't know if she was doing it for the project, or not the project, but for the challenge or not, but I really loved watching her process. And it was so fun to watch and so fun to follow along with. And it just made it so much more interactive. Another thing is, with your videos, you don't necessarily have to film it with one hand and write with the other, or do a selfie or anything like that. You can set it up, either like prop it up on some makeshift tripod or situation, or you can actually buy your own tripod. There's a lot on Amazon. If you just type in phone tripod, there's some little bitty ones. And then I really like the lazy pods. So a lazy pod is something that clips onto your table, and then it has an arm extension that you can move around. Usually it's for overhead shots, and it's really nice to get like those nice little overhead shots where it's nice and flat. Hey Rochelle, it's so nice to see all of y'all here today. And yeah, it's just, with videos, I really enjoy doing that, because not only does Instagram boost those a little bit more than your normal posts, but they're so interactive. And I know people love seeing my videos. They will say, I love watching your process, or this is so mesmerizing, I could watch it a million times, which is what you saw in the email today. So if anyone has any questions about how you can go about doing today's challenge, or how you can implement it in the future, I'd love to know. I'd love to hear from you and see what kind of questions you have. I know someone's got questions. And day 3 is supposed to kind of push you a little bit. You know, day 1 was supposed to be fun. Day 2, we're learning about hashtags. Day 3 pushes you a little bit. And then tomorrow, it's going to be, we're going to be sharing something tomorrow that is just for our audience, that they can keep on their phones. They can put it as a background. And I know not everyone is a graphic designer in here or knows how to exactly create backgrounds, but I have 3 that you can share for tomorrow, for those who don't have time to actually do it. And you'll know more about that in the email tomorrow, of course. Okay, well, if no one has any questions, I am going, this one was going to be a short one anyways. There wasn't, oh, how can you get an Insta story to record longer? I keep getting cut off. Hey, Amy, you can't, it's only like, what, 15 seconds long? You have to take breaks every single time and kind of gauge about how many words you can fit into that 15%. It's definitely going to be kind of like a learning curve. I know at some points I can you know, say something kind of slowly, and then like all of a sudden I'm like speeding up, like, hi, my name's Sarah, and then I'm like blah 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 blah. So it is a learning curve, and you just kind of have to gauge how many words you can actually do. And if you are, and for those who are like calligraphers or designers, you can actually like maybe write one word out, and then like it will stop, and then just write the next word out. And I know it's very inconvenient. So Sam, I actually haven't talked about Friday's theme yet, but it is going to be something that I really am passionate about. I know not all of us get our ideal clients right off the bat. So we have to actually create our clients sometimes. And so I am a big advocate of posting what you want to be hired for / what you want to sell. So if you were wanting to sell a whole bunch of wood slices with lettering on them, but no one has contacted you for that, make it. They don't know that you can do it unless you actually show them that you're able to do it. And I know that's how this was for my marbling thing today. I've been posting a lot about marbling because I really want to do place cards with marble, and I actually have 2 upcoming projects that involve marble place cards. Not just because I want to do them or that I had someone to hire me beforehand, but it's just a way that I say, hey, event planner, hey, photographer, hey, bride, I can do this for you if you're looking for it. Hey, Alexa, she says, loving the prompts. They are getting me outside of my comfort zone. And that's exactly what they're supposed to do. I know most of us are like, what, INFJs on the Myers-Briggs radar. I'm actually ENFJ. And so I'm more of like an extrovert than an introvert, which you can probably tell by now. But for those who are more of the introverted type of person, it's really hard to get out of your comfort zone, and it's really hard to say, hey, I'm this and this, and I want to be hired for this and this. And also, like when you are, see, you're an introvert. So those who are introverts have a little bit harder time with this because most of the time they haven't done the videos, or they haven't like shown the process, or haven't even thought about showing the process. Shawanda says, how could this apply to artists and art sector communication? So I think for like the traditional artists, like have someone film you doing some of your art. I have a friend who is a I guess she's very more of the traditional artist. She does more of like hyper realism in a way. And it's like gorgeous work. And she actually films her stuff and then does a hyperlapse of that. So that'd be really fun for ceramicists. You could have someone film you, or you could film yourself on a tripod. Like with a tripod and then aimed at you, and like show us how you form the clay, and show us how you use the wheel. For those who are more of like the communications part of it, like tell us, it doesn't necessarily have to be a process, but tell us what you're passionate about. Tell us why you got into that area of expertise, and tell us why it's so important to you, because I think that's really that kind of connects you to the audience. And it's one thing to say, hey, I'm a calligrapher and stationer, but it's different to say, hey, I want to create heirloom items that speak to the heart of my clients. So like, which one sounds better? You know what I mean? You want to kind of dig a little bit deeper into what you are and then show that. I hope that answered your question, Shawanda. These are good questions. I wish y'all would ask a few more, because I love answering questions. And I'm glad that we are getting people on the lives. I think each day we are going to be getting less and less people, but that's totally fine. Tomorrow is going to be a really fun day because I'm actually going to do a screen share of how I create, like how I digitize and how I create the graphics for tomorrow. So if you are unfamiliar with like design and stuff like that, then this would be a really great opportunity for you to see like, okay, so this is how she kind of lays everything out. And I'm seeing if, yeah, okay, I would be able to do that. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I have this like this because I am afraid that you hear too much of the background noise. But yeah, I'm really appreciative of all of you who are sticking with me through this challenge. I know it's a little bit hard, and I know that we are all busy, and I loved watching your videos yesterday. Don't forget to go through the hashtag attractyourpack to see what everyone else is doing, because we're all doing something different and we're all doing something that's really fun. And so just don't forget to support each other. Don't forget to reach out to those who you think would be a really good match for you in the friend department, because there are a lot of people in our group that would be awesome as friends. I know that I have met so many friends through these kind of challenges and through these groups. So don't, even though you may be an introvert or you may think that, oh my goodness, she would never want to be my friend, I promise you she's probably saying the exact same thing about you. So I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and bye.